Hello, 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 welcome. This is the oppressor. This is the press conference reaction of Ange Postecoglou of Tottenham. We're going to be talking a little bit about Manchester United as well. What Ten Hag was talking about. Um, this is just going to be a brief press conference reaction. I'm going to be reacting to some of the questions that was asked him. That was asked to Ange Postecoglou. The first question was any new injury worries. He said no. He said Romero should be past fit to play. He said the other injuries are still the same. Then they asked him about how does he see the game going in terms of Manchester United coming to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium for the first time this season. He said body language was the same. You can't really read much into his body language. It looks like he's relaxed, quietly relaxed about the process the team is going through. And basically what he said was, that Tottenham just needs to worry about the way they play. They will impose the way we play, develop the play, the way Tottenham, the style, the way the Tottenham, the new way Tottenham wants to play. And that's the whole I think that's the main thing he was talking about. That he just wants to concentrate on the way Tottenham should be able to impose themselves on opposition teams when they visit the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. They asked him about how long does he think it will take for the team to get to where he wants to, and he said there was different markers in terms of they have different markers that they use to target the way the team is doing in terms of progress. He said something about the scoreboard on the day, the big one that everybody sees. He's a good marker as well. And then he talked about there's other markers that everybody at the club, everybody in his training team, in his coaching, backroom staff that they know, and they use that to mark as markers for the team. They asked him about James Maddison. He said, that James Maddison, when Harry Kane left, he just felt that James Maddison was going to be very, very an important player for Tottenham. He fits into the kind of role that he wants him to play at Tottenham as well, and he's done that in the first game, and basically he's he's just very happy that Maddison is there, and that Maddison is is able to sign for Tottenham. Some of the other stuff he talked about, they asked him about what else did they ask him about? I think they asked him about the stadium. Is it possible for you to make it a fortress? And he said it all depends on. Basically, he's saying something about it depends on the that's the plan, that's the goal, that's what they want. That's the plan. That's what they are planning to do. They want to make it into a fortress like Celtic. But he just says that basically, the way he plays football, that he wouldn't know how to play for a draw. He just wants to attack, and that's the what he wants to bring to Tottenham in terms of the way Tottenham wants to play. There was a question about outgoings, and he said that they're concentrating on outgoings right now. And he said he's not really putting a lot of concentration on that. He's more focused on working with the teams, the players that are going to be here. He's more focused on that, and basically just saying, it's not a straight case of just bringing somebody in to replace Harry Kane. It's going to be a gradual process. He's looking to look for the right player, the right fit, the player that will fit into the system, not just a big name or just signing somebody, just a marquee signing. So that's what he talked about. He looked relaxed as normal. He seems to be looking at when they ask him questions, he seems to be looking at at the press now. Before he used to just look down to answer the question. So that's something different about him now. But everything about him is just he's top. He looks like a top guy, and I think he's just going to be judged on the results, and that's just the way it is. A very likable guy. This is his first press conference, second one from game day press conference. So it comes out really, really nice. That's the odd press. In terms of Manchester United, Ten Hag was talking about Mason Mount, and that they need to find a solution in terms of the way the team plays. They need to do better from last week in terms of the way they played against Wolves. And yeah, basically that's what the main thing I got from, because I saw a little bit of him talking about that. He talked about Maguire, that Maguire is happy for Maguire to stay, but Maguire has to prove himself, and Maguire knows what Ten Hag expects from him as a manager. So yeah, that's the Manchester United side of the oppressor. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please follow, like, share. This is the oppressor, looking at the Tottenham and Manchester United game. And yeah, make sure you follow, like, smash the like as well. Thank you to all my subscribers for getting me to 70. Really, really appreciate that. Road to 100. Let's make 80 next. If you're new to the channel, follow, like, share as well. And yeah, I'll see you next time. This is the oppressor.